Okay, so we are in the Hanging Sepulchres, looking for stuff. We're looking for somebody's tomb that we're supposed to be examining, or I don't remember why we're actually doing this, but we are. Looking for dead people. Oh, this is going to go well. Symbols of death. So, symbols of death. Part of that one. A massive door flanked by two skeletons, clad in ceremonial armor, bars passage into an ancient chamber inside the Hanging Sepulchres. The skeleton stands rigid as stone and just as strong, eternally watching the crypt beyond. Inspect the skeleton. The skeleton's shoulders are squared for battle, and its fingers grip the rusted remains of a large mace. Above the skull, an eroded engraving on the wall depicts a kneeling woman raising a lantern. Inspect this. Now we need to inspect. Call out her name, Lady of Vigils. Your voice clangs through the caverns. It echoes again and again, and the air around you grows heavy. Fadewind, a toll, a death knell. Fadewind, Lady of Vigils. A dark essence plumes up, coalescing into the air. Then it curls, sifting slowly into the skeleton's mouth. Empty eye sockets light with flames. The skeleton shudders and rattles, head bowing forward. Its soul essence seeps into the door seals. It's a good thing, right? Yep, the thing went away. The skeleton stands rigid as stone, blah, blah, blah. Inspect both this one. The skeleton's chest is bowed outward from pride. Its stout-boned hands clutch the haft of a heavily adorned but battle-worn spear. Above the skull, an eroded engraving on the wall depicts a man standing triumphant under a great gate. So we don't know who this guy is yet. We didn't miss anything up here that I'm aware of. Looks like we're going to the mausoleum first, I have a feeling.
Nice and slow.
Dead people yet. Garnet. Some money.
Look at this.
Strap. Too many tarps. Effigy's husk, light armor. Superb plus the armor rating. Skeins resentment. Grants Skeins resentment. Strange leather. +3 / armor rating. Let's see if Gimpy can use that. So exceptional or a rogue. 5 armor and 6, but it's 9 versus slash. Recovery time is still 0. Skeins resentment. When the wearer becomes bloodied, or reduces the healing of nearby enemies. Well, that doesn't seem to be that helpful to the person wearing the armor. Enchanted, at least, if we wanted to. Oh, it's choices down here. It's a strange leather. Eyes of black stone. Immune to perception of afflictions. Contempt. 25% chance to attack enemy with random affliction for 10 seconds when critically hit melee. Gains hatred. Hostile only. Raw damage AoE on unconscious. So he gets knocked unconscious at AoE damage. Not enough materials, so I don't have to worry about that. Could do contempt. Can you do both, though? Armor of flesh. Immune to might inflictions. Perception. So I'm guessing it's either or. It has to go to legendary, which is more armor. 30 grand? How much money do we have? 68. So it's 30. It's those materials plus 30,000 for one armor rating. It's kind of harsh, don't you think? Hey, Vlug, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. It's a harsh upgrade. Oh, he's supposed to wear that armor, though. Ta-da. Kind of different looking.
That's something.
It is something. Better than nothing. And eulogy this with the gate. So, Hamnet ought to be bragging needless now, but it's important to keep Khan full of life, strong and devout he sure was, and for a Baratheon priest. Together by his side in glorious battles fought in Barath's honor, he gutted countless undead with my spear. For near hand when 20 years, I shall finally keep shut gates of hell, surely that they will crash open his passion. Can't they read that in English? He plans to visit the Rogue Trader DLC. No. No plans. Here come the angry undead now.
Look.
They don't see us. Now they see us.
Does nothing.
Look his eyes out.
Take this.
Here, make his life.
Nice hit.
Basically turn undead. Oh, look, more.
Take him down.
Poke him in the face again.
No can do. Hit me again and I'll hit you back.
Hey, soul, go poke this one in the face since that one, for some reason, can't get to that one.
Huh?
Gimpy. Necrotic energy on a undead thing? Sure, let's find out.
Like
that would
that?
be a no.
Hey, whose side are you on?
Still so much to learn.
That worked. Let's go.
Do it again and I'll...
Oh, he was beating the hell out of her for some reason.
Let's go.
Okay,
What do you
then.
need?
This guy is tougher than he looks. Kill him, soul.
Happens to everyone.
He's kicking the crap out of Gimpy again. Gazes for 0 damage. What is she using? Go. That was weird, but anyway.
On it.
Stuff to sell. Another grimoire that we already have.
Happy to oblige.
Except for Morningstar, so nothing good there, or nothing we'll be using. Okay, pretty fine. Now we have to rest because reasons. Gaping wound. Okay. We shall rest.
All right.
Oh, now we get to go back over here and talk to the other statue. Because this will go well. Sell that. Call it his name, the Lord of Heldengate. Skeleton stands rigid as stone, blah, blah, blah. Your words reverberate in the darkness, beckoning the skeleton back to life. Fourth one, Lord of Heldengate. Heldengate. The sound becomes a thrum riding in the air as a soul essence coalesces and curls around you. Prickles under your skin before snaking from the skeleton's mouth. The empty eye socket alight with flames, the skeleton shudders and rattles, head bowing forward. Its soul essence seeps into the door's seals. No, not for the fun part.
Let's take a look.
Something sees us. That would be you. Towering skeleton straightens his spine, and the sound of his bones shifting rattles around the cavern. A gilded sword rests strapped to his back, and in his hand he grips a massive flail with a heavy skull for a striking head.
God's chosen. 'Tis a blessing to meet you, and to a shame. As to walk here is to court with death.
He's talking to us differently because we're godlike, specifically Baratheon. Twin fires flicker in the pits of his blackened eye sockets, burning with a deadly intent.
Been more than a middling life worth since my flails got bathed in bloody gore. Speak, then perish. Listen, you've a cause from Berith to fare here.
I do. The Death Guard drags the spiked skull's head of his immense flail over the ground, gouging the stone at his feet. Then he hefts the flail's chain over his bony shoulders. Diplomatic. Rational. I mean, disturbance, but I'm on a mission of utmost importance. I couldn't be here if Barath didn't personally favor me. The reason I'm here, question mark, why? Townsfolk said this was the place to socialize. That should be clever, right? Threaten me again, you moldy sack of bones. Wait, I'll explain. Couldn't be here if Barath didn't personally favor me. Skeleton stands with a still as death, magic billowing around him, burning up the air. For several moments he only stares. Then his teeth clack loudly and he hefts the flail from his shoulders, swinging it just short of your throat.
So tell me what for the goddess would send ye. Swiftly.
Tell me what I don't know.
A button your next and last breath.
I don't even know what language he's speaking. I don't even know what he's saying. A ghost ship sails the seas. I come to learn of Lucia Riven so that I may end her haunting. The brass high priest laments that your eulogy has been forgotten. Honestly, I was only exploring. Gimpy's religion is too low. History is too low. This doesn't seem right. To learn of Lucia Riven so that I might end her haunting. This high priest laments that your eulogy has been forgotten. Emra6, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. I don't know which one is. High priest laments that your eulogy has been forgotten.
Aye, be it 2 life worths, no Berethian priests have come to the sepulchres.
He studies you, his eyes flickering silently, then his teeth clack and he drops the flailed skull down to crater the ground. And hello.
Aye. Stay your death, then I will.
Can you tell me about Lucia Riven? The Death Guard seethes at the mention of Riven's name. Rage, cold but violent, rattles up the skeleton's spine.
Curse her soul to nether and torture! Rivan would have befouled Bereth, which a black pox on the oar that she whilom sought to vile ruin.
Yeah, what he said.
I would aid any who hunt for Rivan. Aye. What are you seeking to learn?
Who was she? Can you tell me about the battle fought against the undead? Who was she?
Rivan was a Darkotsi paladin. She defied Bereth, wielded a weapon nae meant for the hands of mortals. I hunted for Rivan and the sword from Valia to the Deadfire. Hinderly caught her, slew her, and took Bereth's weapon for warding. But Rivan wouldn't keep dead. From sheer will and faith, she riz a monster, able to breed an army of undead. Turned Death Guard, Rivan sailed with her undead army in her foulsome Fonferus.
Can you tell me about the battle fought against the undead?
I tried to end them for good, but the battle turned against me. I tracked the ship's comings and caught a regular trail, so I sailed to meet Rivan near the shadows of Tuscan Isle. Then I waited. A far fog neared despite the good winds. Rivan's ship crept from the mist. The winds died off, the waters calmed, and the ghost ship routed my ambush. 'Twas a slaughter. I was mortal wounded, but fled with Bereth's weapon, the Engoliero dos Spears. Came to the temple of Nekataka to be buried, but I couldn't leave the sword unwarded, so I begged Bereth for another chance to serve my cause. I refused to die.
Let me ask you about something else. So you sacrificed to guard this sacred weapon. Let's take this. The last stone tablet of your eulogy to the High Priest of Marat. So you sacrifice yourself.
Aye. 'Twas a harsh choice, but I made it. Was willing to serve my deity by becoming what I hunted in her name. The weapon canna be allowed out in Aora. Needed to ward it for all time. But I canna keep it from the undead if I'm not undead myself.
Put the weapon to good use for Marath. You're sure Marath's all right with you breaking the cycle of rebirth. I could put the weapon to good use for Marath. His pale bone fingers clench a tight grip on the weapon's hilt.
Think you're deserving, do you? But in what way should I trust you now?
I'm one of Marathon's chosen. Allow me to use it against death's transgressors. Deathguard looms in silence. Light from the surrounding braziers warms a shade of his bones.
Who else has been born twice of Bereth aside from me and you? You can wield this weapon, aye, for a time. And first you'll swear a blood oath to return it.
Cut your hand. I'll return in your charge, I swear. Pretend to cut your hand. I'll return it to your charge, I swear. Yeah, it's a blood oath, so. He rattles his large skull.
Now your troth has been marked before Bereth, and your fate thisly sealed.
Ancient Deathguard befits the sword toward, or hefts the sword. What the hell? Hefts the sword towards you, beckoning you to take it from his bony hands. I must take the last stone tablet of your eulogy to the High Priest of Barat.
Aye then, I'll allow it. They priests need to be keeping the sacred rites of Bereth alive. There it lies in my burial grave.
He sounds like a fun guy to play around or be around with. Have a beer or two with. Okay, so this new weapon. This thing. Quest item belonging to the royal family of Grand Vialia. This Estoc's name roughly translates to the Devourer of Souls. It was brought to Deadfire by Lucia Riven, a cozy paladin charged with protecting the blade. Try as you might, you cannot free the weapon from its scabbard. So what am I supposed to do with it then? I don't know. You have to be a paladin? Eulogy. It is too soon. Such pain cannot be. Oh, I can't read this. Seriously.
This luminous Audra ought to be able to take my soul's watcher. What do you say?
Let's try. A gleaming pillar of luminous Audra towers above you as Shodi stomps confidently toward its base. A grin ripping wide over her face. Oh God, English.
Get ready to witness the feat of a lifetime, Watcher. I'm about to do God's good work, to single-handedly shepherd a multitude of souls straight into the depths of hell.
She rubs her hands together, drubs her palms against her hips, and snatches up her lantern, eager. Ready, she wriggles her shoulders and pops her neck, stands subtly widening, ready to be impressed. Enough with the modesty, let's get on with it. Be careful, please. Blushing prettily, she glances over her shoulder just long enough to blow you a sloppy, wet-looking kiss.
Long as you're watching my back, I'll be fine.
As she exhales those last words, she presses one palm flat to the cold expanse of gem-like growth, fingers trembling, and like a firework going off, the light from her lantern flares blindingly bright. Electricity, no. Hypercharged soul energy whips across the air, lashing open Shodi's skin, traveling the pathway of 1,000 branching veins and capillaries. The strike bursts Shodi bloody from face to neck to arms and lower. And she screams, her voice a secondary crack across the sky. She was injured. Release the souls. Stop. Keep the souls for yourself. Release the souls.
I swear to the gods, I'm trying!
Words rattle from between clenched teeth, ripped from her convulsing body, but she doesn't let go of the Adra that's searing her palm. The lantern trembles so violently it nearly cracks, but then a massive wave of purple essence rushes from the lantern. It swirls up and around the Adra, crashing along the glimmering surface before being sucked inside. The Adra pulses brighter, then darker, and then even brighter, blinding. There's a howling, then the Adra cracks, and a jagged shard tumbles to the ground.
Ugh, son of a god's darn motherless cur! That hurt worse than a back-to-back whooping from Uncle Angbert's quarterstaff. Hell! And I only gotta do it again and again on cycle until the day I die?
If serving one's god was always easy, everyone would do it. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. 1.
I never did want to take the easy route.
She nods.
I'll keep reaping more souls then. Do my duty till I fall to dirt and bones. Never you worry, though. I'll see to dumping my lantern in the future on my own. Thank you for finding me a way to handle my burden, even if it does involve the occasional jolt of pain.
Chest heaving, Shodi scrambles for the scrabbles Scrubs for the address shard embedded in the ground. The crystal is slick with blood. From her palm, she shoves it into her pocket. Then she shakes her head. Luminous address mantle.
Darn if I don't feel so light I could float away.
She casts an odd look to her darkened lantern before turning you a whimsical smile. Doing any better?
My bones are still a little jangly. But yeah, I think I am. I don't know if this is what Gon planned for me, but I'd like to think we did right by these souls. We're bringing light to the darkness, ensuring spring follows the common fall.
She dusts her hands on her hips before setting off at a determined clip. It's a luminous address mantle. Quest item. Blah. It could be used to improve upon Jodie's lantern. Got it. Light of the Dawn Star. So aura gives nearby allies a chance to resist incoming spells. The chance increases with the wielder's religion skill. 3,000. Why not? Should I wait to do that though? Or is this an actual quest thing we have to worry about? Thought. Oh. So was this not? So it says it's a quest item, but it is a result of a quest. Am I supposed to use it to upgrade her lantern? That's what it looks like I'm supposed to do, but yeah, it's the worst that can happen.
Just came to pick it up.
That could do exceptional. The lantern being used as a shield. So it's currently it's fine. So exceptional is superb. Let's hold off for now, because I'm thinking about maybe buying a bigger boat. We'll see. I mean, we've got a lot of stuff to sell still, but okay. See ya. The mausoleum we didn't go into yet, right? Or did we? Yeah, we did. Did we go in? Shit, I don't remember. We just did it, I know. Pretty sure we just did it. I can't remember if we did it or not. Ah, memory. We've been here. Okay, now what about this up here?
Let's take a look.
Through the crumbling remains of an old tomb, a passage leads deeper into the mountain. Inspect the entrance. Skeletal remains jut out from the walls. Inside the tomb, its niches now filled with loose rocks. Ahead, the graves lead into a passage. It bends to the left, a breeze whizzing into its hollowed darkness. Through the crumbling remains of an old tomb, a passage leads deeper into the mountain. Enter. You pull yourself up onto the tomb. Beyond the half-interred bodies flanking it, a passage into the rock winds in a way upward. You ascend through its bends with care, leaving the light of the catacombs behind. You stand in a dark, narrow cavern. The path ahead climbs out of the depths of the mountain. Sure. You cross the narrow cavern, leaving it behind, and begin your climb through a steep passage. The air grows stale and heavy. You stand before a hallway. Its columns frame dozens of tombs hollowed into the rock. Cubby holes line the walls. Skeleton remains litter every alcove and spill onto the stone slabs that tile the floor. Inspect the hallway. You carefully scan the corridor and focus on every detail. Skeleton remains, probably dislodged from their cubby holes over centuries, litter the edges of the walls. Judging by an emblem etched on the stones of the tombs, members of the same clan or group lie buried here. Faint sparkle catches your eye. Under a pile of bones collapsed inside an alcove, you discern something glittering. It seems to be within easy reach. You stand before a hallway. Its columns frame blah blah blah. Retrieve the glittering object. You reach inside the cubbyhole, digging into the pile of bones and stones. Your fingers touch something cold, its surface smooth as glass. You grab it, surprised at its weight, and pull it out to reveal a large ruby resting on the palm of your hand. Brave Robber. You've gained an item, ingredients ruby. Okay, so cross the hallway and continue. Steps carved on the rock climb up the tunnel. Its exit forms ahead, chiseled against the light of the open sky. You stand on a narrow ledge of the tomb's entrance. Above, a tree hangs over the precipice, so this is where we needed the grappling hook, so it's just another way into it. But we gotta go back. We can't go out this way. Go back to the passage, exit to the cliff. Back to the passage's exit to the left. No, cross the hallway and continue. Trace our steps. Cavern. Trace our steps. I'm lost. It's a narrow cavern. Continue down the twisting cavern. Stuff. There we go. Okay. We just can't go out that way. And we've been everywhere here. This was the way in. To go talk to the priest. He's up here. Okay, priest. Old priest who was waiting for us to basically show up so he can die.
Coming along well, is it? It can be dangerous down there. So I read. I never went yet. But I will after I die.
Did you know Ysar had become a death guard?
Had heard, but knew no. Is it true? Ysar is a death guard.
Yes, he is.
So, under the right duress, it can be done.
You want to become a death guard? That's why you're preparing a ritual to kill yourself?
Yes, the fate that awaits me. Then I will walk within the catacombs beneath the temple, Finally, I'll be one of Bereth's chosen, blessed for always.
May your God have mercy on your soul.
We gotta get this fella to a brothel.
He blinks wide eyes back at you. I don't think you should do this. Why do this? Surely you're more valuable to Wrath alive and leading the flock.
Value and worth are not the same, no.
Slanting at you a feeble smile, the priest checks the remainder of a nearby hourglass. Then he uncorks his goatskin flask and chokes down a deep swig.
We will speak again. After my acolyte has gouged my heart from my chest. The cutting and the chants will work.
It tipped back. He closes his eyes as if he can hear the chanting already.
You'll see. All right. I will address your inquiries best as I can.
I've acquired
Ask.
I've acquired the stone tablets containing the eulogy.
Give them here.
The priest's arms quiver from the weight of the stone-carved tablets as he sets them down. His hands scan the grooved words.
Truly, you are Bereth's champion. Yet you will not die soon. There is work ahead for you. I set these aside for you. Old keepsakes from another time.
Ada's walking cloak. Will travel. +1 diplomacy, +1 survival. Unburdened. Plus 50% stride increased with survival. +5 to reflex. Girdle of mortal protection. Constitution 2. Mortal protection. 15% of incoming crits converted to hits.
Bereth holds you close. Perhaps in helping you.
He trails off, leaving the thought unfinished. Checking an hourglass, he uncorks the goatskin flask and chokes down half its silvery contents. We're done here. Yeah, items are bad. They're decent. So the girdle mortar protection. That is for Mr. Ader. His belt is Pearson / I swear we had the same replacements in Pillars of Eternity 1. I swear it's the same items there as far as what he had. No, we did not have better than that. So at least that belt we just picked up is better for him. Gives him more constitution, and that whole turning crits to hits is pretty big. Or can be. And the cloak. Diplomacy and survival. So he's survival. Oh, he's got deflection, though. Gimpy is diplomacy and survival. I think he currently is in fortitude reflex. That's a cloak of protection. Reflex. He needs a cloak. He's got that, which is +4 to deflection. Technically, this might be better. Diplomat, Gimpy is, I think. Oh, she doesn't have a cloak. I think Gimpy's a diplomat. I don't think we really have a diplomat. So 3. 2. 2. So Gimpy is our diplomat. We have a couple of people at 2, but the cloak gives them 3. We're not very diplomatic for whatever, which I don't, not sure why, but that's the way it worked out. Anyway, we're done here.
If I collapse, just drag me on a rope.
This why you always got dirt in your hair?
What? You mean the grave dirt?
I wonder if I took to worshiping Andra, if she could make me forget what I just heard.
Okay, sorry for going quiet there. Mrs. Gippy walked in and started talking to me. She's got to go run some errands. So, there's some events with high diplomacy helps, but I don't remember that. Yeah, well, we don't have high diplomacy no matter what, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, what else are we doing in this town? Guest. Lax Sanctuary. Symptoms of death. Return to Captain Ferrante. Return from death after being killed by you. So now that I've learned of Lucia, well, I want to know your findings. Oh, all the way out there again, huh? Bounty. Dr. Castle, your residence. I can report to Dr. Castle for more work. He'll be at the Valiant Trading Company headquarters in Queensborough. So we'll go that way first, I guess. Because I don't think we have anything here. Do we? There. Either. It's a palace here. Still have that. Excuse me. Sorry. Until a lot of recruits and members of the lighted path. Do this on the old Agni and the Temple of Gone and Nekataka, who recruits new members. Is that where we are? That we talked to Agni. The name looks familiar, at least. I'm seeing Agni.
May Aethys's light shine upon you.
Blessing of Aethys upon you.
To a woman named Agni in the Temple of Gon in Nekataka, who recruits new members. Isn't that where I am? Let's see this person.
Uh-huh. How might I help you now?
Blessing of Aethys upon you.
People are gone. Or is this one of those things where there's more than one temple here? Yeah, see, they're up here. So, go down to the Brass Citadel and talk to somebody down there. Right? I think. Maybe your voice calls out to you. Uh-oh. How familiar.
Hold a moment. You asked about joining the Vanguard.
There we go. So that's who we're looking for.
I may have misspoken before. There may yet be a way for you to join them. In good conscience, the partisans cannot allow faithless outsiders to try and corrupt our members. Therefore, it is better we do not permit you to leave at all.
What?
Say a prayer.
Say a prayer to the Shining God and you may be a part of his Vanguard yet. What does that mean? So they're going to fight us, huh? You're not worthy to follow us, so therefore we have to kill you. People. Thorns. Charm you.
Yeah.
Soul. Shoot people. Partisan. Agni. Shoot Agni. Stay here and wait for them to come to us. Gimpy. Switch over to your sword because these guys are kiths, so we can get some damage on them, hopefully. And spells. I can turn one of them into a pig. Chain lightning. Sweep leg. She already is casting a spell, isn't she? She was supposed to be casting a spell, but it changed. Shit. Protection instead. That changed. EP spell didn't cast either for whatever reason. They stopped. I hate when they do that. Here's protection stuff. Which quest is this? I don't know whose quest this is. Oh, I think it's Ader's, I think, maybe. I think.
Huh?
Down here.
Stop that, everyone.
Bitter freezing stuff. Searching for a son? Yeah, I think this is what it is. Yeah, I think it's some searching for a son stuff.
What do you need?
Oh, Ader's on the ground. Well, that's not nice. You can sweep the legs again then. Or get up. Or just kill them all. That works too. some stabbing. Unless you're gonna die anyway.
Let's go.
There's that one.
Stay behind me.
Did I do that?
Yes, you did.
I had a hunch they might be idiots. Just didn't know how big. Baron, he's gonna be getting on that ship from what it sounded like.
What ship? I don't know about any ships. Hey, here again, welcome back. So, lockpick. Fine plate, so nothing special here. Except for that letter. What was that letter? Good stuff. Corrupted itinerary. Crumpled itinerary. So, Agni of the Partisan of the Lighted Path has been carrying these documents on her person. One page appears to be a ship's itinerary with a list of ports and dates. Osango and Nekataka are the last two ports listed. If the dates are correct, the ship would most recently have arrived in Nekataka. However, the itinerary does not specify a departure date for that entry. There's no telling if the ship has left port yet. Second page is a list of names. Baron does appear on it about halfway down with no surname listed. There's also a cargo list noting which cargo is to be picked up at each port. Food and drink account for most of the items being loaded at Nekataka, but one item stands apart as having no obvious place amongst the rest. Venom, a Darren tree viper. Its quantity is listed in terms of files and calls for several dozen. Finally, there is a map that appears to have charted places where Aethys has been sighted in the islands. A line has been drawn that connects the points. It projects a course northward beyond his most recent appearance, and a point along that trajectory has been marked with an X. So, stuff.
Hello, Gimpy. It is time to take a break. Go get some more water while you are up. This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support or type !treats in chat, or you can watch the ads during the break. Thank you. Your next break is in 1 hour.
Okay, so that. So this was just a little private encounter, so we can anywhere we want, right? Okay, so when we get back from break, we'll determine where we're going next here in the city, because I know we have to go up to the crowns, or the temple up here. Not the temple, the palace. And I'm not sure if we have to go here or not. I think we have to, have to go down to Queen's Birth again, too. So. That's not where we're headed, or was it? No. Oh, here we are. So what's... Don't you rush for the donks to save the kid. Am I supposed to? We'll find out when I get back from break, because I do need to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, that kind of thing, and I will be back in a few minutes to continue on. Anyway, be back shortly. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.